Hey guys, welcome to my channel Linux King, where I try to make things simpler. My name is Salman Francis, and today I'm back with another video series of our RHCE videos. It's called Ansible Roles, and as always I have created some notes, so let's start. I would like to mention here that this is a two-part video. In our first video we will see what are roles and how to use Ansible Galaxy to use existing roles which are downloadable from internet. And in our next video we will see how to create our own roles and use them as per our requirements. So let's start. What is an Ansible role? Simply put, Ansible role is a way to break playbook into smaller parts for better organization, and some advantages are it avoids duplication, they are reusable, and a lot of downloadable community role exist which we can use. The simplest way to create role is by using Ansible Galaxy, and we will take a look at Ansible Galaxy in a moment, but first I would like to mention what is the structure of Ansible role. And it's very simple. It has a couple of directories, and these directories contain some files, so let's check them one by one. First directory is files, and it contains files that will be copied to the configured host. Also it can contain scripts that will later be run on the host. Then the directory is handler, which has list of tasks that run when changes occur using the notify keyword. Meta defines metadata of the roles such as description, supported platforms, a minimum required Ansible version, related tags and existing dependencies on their roles. The template directory defines template which can be deployed by the role. Task directories have the file which contains list of tasks of the role. Then we have a vars directory which contains the variables of the roles, and it has higher precedence over the default directory which also contains variables for the role, and it has the lowest level of precedence. It only provides value to the variable if no other value is given. Okay, so you can visit galaxy.ansible.com to search for downloadable roles. So let's check by visiting the site. So you can see that galaxy.ansible.com. If you visit that site, you can see like system, development, networking, cloud, and it's very self-explanatory. So let's go to our web link, and over here we can see different roles. So let's search for Apache, our favorite web server, and here you can see that this is the role which is created by Geerling guy, and it has the highest downloadable since it was created. So what we can do is, if we click on this, you can see that it's telling you the process of installation, how to install it, and we will take a look at this installation later. So let's go back to our notes. Okay, now before we start, make sure we have tree package installed. It helps us to view the directory structure in a very informative manner, like tree and its branches. So next thing I'm going to do is to create a role directory structure with the help of Ansible Galaxy. So first thing, we are going to go into our working directory and we will create our Ansible role. Okay, for this demonstration I'm going to use two machines. One is T-Rex, our host, and the other is our controller node of Ansible Dragon. So let's go to our controller node, and you can see I'm already into my opt lamp directory, and over here I have a roles directory, and you can see currently I don't have any role defined here. And to create a role I'll use Ansible-Galaxy, and I need to create a role, and let's call it init web server, and role is going to be init web server. Press enter, and now you can see I have successfully created the role. Please make a correction here. It's not --init, it's Ansible-Galaxy role init web server to initialize the role name. And if I ls this time, you can see we have a web server role. And now let me check if we have a tree package. We do have, and if I tree the web server, you can see that it has created the same directories as I was telling you earlier. So it has the default and it has the main file, then the file directory, handler, meta, tasks, template, test. We don't use test, basically vars, and then we have the defaults. So let's go to this meta directory into our web server, and you can see they have main.yaml file. And if you go here, you can put your author name, the description, the company, Ansible version, as I was telling you earlier. And in this defaults directory, if you go to the defaults directory, you can have again some main files, and here you define some variables with low precedence, which actually you define the variables here which you want to change, and you don't want them to be fixed. And then we have the vars. Again, you have the main YAML file here. You define the variables here which you want for the higher precedence. And then the handlers directory, you have the main YAML. So everything has a main YAML file, and you define all the things in this main YAML file. Okay, good enough. Now what we are going to do is we are going to install by the way, we will take a look about these like our own, we will define our own rules in our upcoming video. But for this video, I'm going to install already created roles. So for this demo, we will be using 2 machines. I have already told. Okay, let's go to our T-Rex, and over here you can see I have already tested. We don't have any Apache web server over here. So we are going to install it with the role. So let's search and install Apache. So to search Apache, what we are going to do is we are going to issue this command: Apache Galaxy search Apache author Geerling guy. As you have already seen, we have this person, the author, who created Apache roles, and it was the most downloadable role. So I'm going to go to our roles directory and paste this. So let's search it first. And here you have it. This is the name of this role, geerlingguy.apache. Okay, now I want to show you a few things. First thing is we can get the info about this Geerling-guy Apache role, and to do that we will use Ansible-Galaxy info command. Control-Shift-V. And now you can see it's giving us information. The description is Apache 2.x for Linux, active, it is active, download counts, and a lot of information about it. Who is the user, the repo. Okay, so now let's install it. We can go to our working directory. We have already seen that we are in, at the moment we are in roles. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, you can see that I have this roles directory and we don't have any Geerling guy or something over here. We can see that our roles directory already exists. Now let's see where the new role will be installed. So to install it, we will use Ansible-Galaxy install Geerling guy. So let's see that. Ansible. So this demonstration will tell you what will happen if you provide or give this command to install the role. So you can see it's downloading role from GitHub. Okay, and it was installed successfully. Do we have it here? No, we don't have it here. So that was the reason I wanted to show you what happens if you don't provide any directory where the roles will be installed. Let's go to the roles directory. We will not have it here. So where it is, it will be installed in basically of home Ansible directory, and ls-a, go to .ansible, and then roles. It will be installed here. So this is the role which we just installed. So please remember that if you don't provide any directory, it's going to be installed in /home/Ansible's home directory in the hidden Ansible directory. Then comes the roles and then the role which you have downloaded. So in order to remove the role, what you can do is just go out of it. We will give the command like, instead of install, we will use remove. And it's removed. So let's go back to our hidden directory of Ansible and roles. And you can see the roles are gone. Okay, how we can install it in our choice of directory. So let's go back to our roles directory, and I'll just go to my opt lamp, and from here what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a command of Ansible-Galaxy install. What I want to install is I want to install this role, and I want to install it in my choice of directory with -p. So this time it will be installed not in the default directory of /home/Ansible, but it will be installed in my own choice of directory. So this time if I go to roles, we can see that we have this Geerling guide of Apache, and if with the tree command we can see that everything is available. Perfect. Okay, what next? So we are not going to install another role. This was for like the demo, that how we can install it in our choice of directory, which we have already done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into our roles directory, and we are going to list the roles. So to list it, what we can do is we can go out of the roles directory. We can use Ansible-Galaxy list-p and the roles. Otherwise it's not going to list the roles which are in your choice of directory if you don't mention the -p command. It will list the roles which are by default installed in /home/Ansible. Okay, now we can see that we have our Geerling guy, and this unknown version is our own defined role. That's why it's not giving you any information. Okay, so what's next? Next is we have already seen how to remove the roles with -remove command, and now we have already seen how to install the role, and now we are going to use this role into our playbook. And to do that, we are going to create a playbook with, let's call it install -httpd -role.yaml. Okay, -1. Let's call, and now we are going to give it a name. It's install Apache from roles, and host is going to be trex.example.com, and become true. We want to become a power user, and the roles, how you're going to define it is going to be, it's going to be the role in the directory actually. So the roles, you can define actually number of roles here. So role is going to be in roles directory, and the name is geerlingguy.apache. So this is the role, and that's it. You can close it with the 3 dots. And now if we run this playbook, sorry about that, Ansible-playbook-i inventory, and the role is install httpd-role-1, and let's hope that it's successful. Okay, perfect. It has changed something. Good. So let's go to our T-Rex host and check if it has successfully installed Apache. And there we have it. Perfect. So let's check the status as well. Status of Apache system CTL status HTTPD, and it is already started as well. So perfect. This is how you use Ansible roles, which can be downloaded from the community or the Ansible website. So perfect. So this is end of part 1. I'll see you in our part 2. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you like it, please do comment and like the video. Please follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. My usernames are in the description. Thank you very much. Be safe and have a good one. God bless.